What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static.
This is episode whatever .5 because we didn't record the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so I'll throw you under the bus.
This will be like 22.04 or something. Yeah, I forgot to hit the record button on my computer. We have camera footage of it, though.
We do.
I don't think I'll post it, though.
I don't think I'll post that either.
So,
Lost to the ages.
I'm your host, Tyler, as always. Tonight, back with us, we have...
New and not improved me, Chris.
Slightly unimproved, I guess. I don't know.
There's not been. I mean, like I'm not queasy right now, so I guess that's
slightly
that's
improved.
an improvement. I guess technically, strictly, the definition of improvement is better than it was before. I guess technically from Wednesday, this is an improvement.
Yeah. So.
Can't stay out of the bathroom though.
You might notice if you're watching the video, we don't have a third person to introduce because
Again.
Lucas isn't here.
Next week it'll be you that's missing.
Who's going to edit? Well, I guess I'll have to edit still.
You can still edit, but it'll be all fun because you'll have new stuff to hear.
That'll be true because
But I don't know if he'll be here or not. I was just saying that because I was
I will
gone
probably be on the cast. But Lucas isn't here because of great news. Chris wasn't here because of bad news, but Lucas isn't here because he has great news. He's an uncle. Lucas is an uncle. Now, you might be saying, Lucas, an uncle? I don't know about it.
Who was saying that?
I don't know. Have you heard his statement about dogs?
They're better than cats?
No, it's, dogs are cool, but I don't want one. It's cool if it's somebody
else's.
That's
kids, yeah. Same
I think that's
kids.
how he feels
that's
about
how
the
I am
kid.
with kids, too.
Like,
Ish.
I think he'll be, like, where it's his older sister's kid, he'll be like, that kid's cool, but at least I don't have to take it home.
Yeah, I don't know if kids are for me.
Well, we first have to find, like, all three of us have to find a girl before we can.
And I'm too much of a wreck when I don't feel good. I'm like a wrecking ball. Don't talk to me. Don't get near me.
Yeah, so you'll have to wait until you get better to start back in the dating world.
Well, then
which we were never in the dating world.
Like the dating world is Earth, and I'm like in another galaxy.
Here's the thing. And
I don't care right now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not super, I don't really care. But, like, here's the thing. I'm not going to go up to any girl and start a conversation. My boss, we went to lunch. I organized a meeting to, like, do designs on a road. And my boss was like, we were at lunch. He's like, hey, that waitress is cute. You should hand her your number. I said, I don't know what century you're from, but that's not how we roll now.
Well, the 20th, because they didn't have phone numbers before then. Usually, not a lot in the 1800s. That's when they were invented, so.
I was just like, that's.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
What decade are you from? Maybe.
That would have been better. That would have been better.
What millennium are you from? Well, this one. It's been 1,000 years.
The same one as you.
Well, actually, it's not been 1,000 years. It just started 17 years ago. So
that's true. Well, that means we were born in a different millennium too. That's crazy.
We were born in a different. We've lived in 3 different decades, 2 centuries, and 2 millenniums.
That's crazy. But anyways, back to the dating world. My boss was like, yeah, you're going to miss your chance. I'm like, he's like coaxing through the whole meal. I was like, listen, if you don't stop, I'm not going to design this road.
That sounds like something I would do if somebody was egging me. I'm like, look, I'll literally never talk to you again as long as I live. If you keep doing this, I will eliminate you from my life, and I won't feel bad about it.
I will cut all ties with you.
I will cut all ties with you in a second. I don't care. I can witness protect myself if I have to.
Oh, gosh, you're getting...
Look. People get on my nerves.
So we've talked about the Tinder game before. Are you still in the Tinder game?
Haven't touched it in about a month.
I've been on Tinder, but I've not gotten anything substantial from it.
Like I said, like if I don't feel good, I'm just like, this is not something that's at the top of my list to worry about right now.
Here's the thing. Like, if I know the girl is interested, I'll strike up a conversation. But I'm not going to go out in the middle of like a public setting not knowing how the girl feels, because she might not want to talk to anybody. She might not want some 6'4" goofball coming over and talking to her.
I think at this point, like, my mindset right now is such not giving a crap that I might do it.
Just like, I got
like, I just
to lose.
don't
I
have...
could die tomorrow. My gallbladder could burst in tomorrow.
Easy. Don't put that in my brain. Don't put that thought in my mind. But I just don't have enough. Like, I don't have this. I don't care if they reject me. Like, whatever.
I'm in more pain on my own.
I don't care. Like, oh, you rejected me? Great. I don't really care. Thanks. See you later. Let me go, mope around for a different reason entirely.
for the one that's in your body.
For the absolute, just brain meltingly miserable. For me, I know. Like I said, I said this off the air. I know people have it way worse than me.
Yeah, he did. When we were setting up, he's like,
I know people have it worse than me, but as far as I'm concerned, this is probably the most miserable I've been in my life. Legit.
And it's all about perspective, because if you've never seen it real bad,
and I've never really had any health issues ever, so like this is as worse as
this is a big storm for you.
This is the worst it's been for me. Like wisdom teeth was a weekend thing. That's it, and that was a really tangible issue. And like when I was in pain, I knew what was in pain. I could point to and say, "This is the problem. This is going to fix itself.
This is what you should fix."
I can't look inside here. I can't look inside my body and go, "This is what's hurting." I can only say, "I think this is what it is," and just hope that the doctor says, "Take the gallbladder out and save me the suffering."
This is gonna sound bad, but I kind of I just want it to like alien just out the side and like just crawl.
That is bad. Thank you for not really caring about my well-being.
But it would come out and it would solve the problem.
No, it wouldn't. That would make the problem probably worse if it came out of me and was a sentient being. I mean, that might kill me.
No, you just get stitched up and then the thing goes off on its own.
No, if it plays by aliens' rules, it laid eggs in me.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Actually, that was the egg. By aliens' rules, it latched onto my face and then implanted the egg, and then the egg burst out. So I guess that would have been it.
Yeah, then that would have been it. So I would have been right. It would have solved the problem.
I guess if it's in my gallbladder, it's better than it being in my liver or something.
Something serious.
Something vital, yeah. But yeah.
You can live without your gallbladder.
I'm sort of counting down the days until I am.
You writing it a goodbye letter? Eviction notice? Get out of here.
Kick that sucker to the curb. And the way my mom described them taking it out, they just like get a hook and grab it. I'm like, that's not a good visual. That makes me feel more comfortable.
It's like something from Slaughterhouse 5.
I don't know. But like, and you were talking about how like gallstones, or if it's gallstones, it's painful. But like literally everybody I've talked to says something completely different about gallbladders acting up on them. So like, it's just like, someone's like, yeah, it was really bad pain. But then some people are like, oh yeah, I had. For audio listeners, it's just you're out of luck. But they, like, I'm going to try to describe it. But like
the
upper abdomen, like right beneath your breasts, for both people.
Your man boobs.
Right beneath your breasts, like kind of your sternum area.
Yeah.
Like pain and discomfort there, which I have had.
I've had that.
But
I stopped eating sugar-free pudding, and that helped.
That's not. Yeah, mine was just. I had that really bad after I almost ate a full Georgia Gold chicken basket Monday, and then by 3 o'clock, this was like
it was just in pain.
I was in pain. I was nauseous. Like that was probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to eat something that was slightly spicy when the doctor thinks you might be having gallbladder problems. Real good job, Chris. Real smart.
Yeah, another thing is you can't eat a lot of bread.
Nope, no bread. No, you can't eat any bread.
But you can eat like dairy, right?
Yeah, low fat.
Low fat dairy.
I went to Kroger yesterday and bought a bunch of yogurt.
Yogurt's good.
I had yogurt for lunch.
Could be worse. You could have to like eat something nasty.
True, and yeah, I had 2 packets of yogurt for lunch yesterday.
Still not a bad lunch.
And I had like part of Kentucky grilled chicken, fried whatever. The grilled chicken that they serve at Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's not very good.
It's really dry.
It's really dry, and it's not tasty.
I tell you who's got good grilled chicken, and that's Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a Zaxby's.
But I don't know. I want to feel normal again. I want to enjoy a meal. I haven't done that in a while.
It's true.
Now I eat because the doctor says if you don't, you're going to be in the hospital with an IV in you. So I'm like,
that's
okay.
threatening. You should sue.
No, I mean, sometimes, you know how stubborn people are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I guess that's a good point. And I kind of was like, well, I mean, if I'm in the hospital, that means I'll have to take it out right then. And he said, well, we don't want you to get dehydrated. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I won't have to wait to get it taken out if I have to have.
It's like saying, I've got nothing to lose.
I've got nothing to lose.
And running at the enemy.
The thing was, like, I had to do the first time they did it, because I had a week or so of it back in college where I felt like this, but not quite as prolonged, because it was like a week and a half. I didn't have the other bathroom issues that weren't nausea. So they took blood, and the blood work came back, and they said, "Oh," and then nothing happened. And this time, like, look,
this is what's up.
But the thing was, the other doctor, just that was it. This doctor said, like, if this is a gallbladder, it's not going to show up in the blood work.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't going to show up in the blood work. We're checking your electrolytes, your hemoglobin. The gallbladder has nothing to do with that. And so I'm like, okay, And I was horribly nauseous that night. And that was from like 10 p.m. until 3 a.m. I was just up, waiting for death.
The only thing I can compare it to, like, of hearing about this.
And I haven't thrown up either.
Yeah. But, like, the only thing I can, like, compare this to that I've heard that I've not actually experienced is, like, when my sister was pregnant. Bringing it full circle because Lucas is...
Oh, bro, even more full circle because I had an ultrasound yesterday.
Dude, we're just going full circle.
I mean, that's a pretty good segue.
Yeah. Like, that would, like, just... Nausea is, like, something that comes up in a lot of things.
I hate it. It's the worst. Like, and I was telling my mom, like, my mom's got, like, foot trouble right now, and I was talking to her, like, I don't know if you would agree with this, but, like, I think I would rather have something physically painful wrong with me that I could point to and say this is what's bothering me than something that's not as concrete. And she agreed. She thought even though she has, like, really bad leg cramps and stuff, and, like, she had plantar fasciitis last year. Mm-hmm. She's like, I mean, I think I would too because I can at least know that this isn't gonna.
Well, and you know what, like, for plantar fasciitis, you know, like, what to do to help.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm just sort of like.
You're like shooting at, like, throwing darts at a board. What can I eat? Can I eat?
I'm playing pin the tail on the donkey, in another language, boozed up in the dark right now. Like as confused as you possibly could be. I mean, he said, like, avoid fried stuff. Obviously, that would make your gallbladder act up, but
yours a very bland diet.
Look, I said I don't want to eat anything that tastes like he told me to keep fluids in me, and I had to try to drink a Powerade, but it's just so sweet. I just like, ooh.
Well, I mean, that would help your electrolytes.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I got them. I had one yesterday too,
yeah.
But
this is gonna sound nasty, but when I first started, like, doing the no carb stuff, you got to eat a lot more salt than you usually do because, like, electrolytes will help give you energy when you don't eat the carbs. Just a cup of water with a tablespoon of salt.
That's disgusting. Because I remember having to do that when I had my wisdom teeth took out, having to swig that around. Yeah. And by like the third day, I was gagging. It was so gross. I hated it.
When I went on the mission trip to Carolina, like, I couldn't drink, like, this. I couldn't find Powerade Zero or anything, and I didn't want pop. And I just, like, I looked at the kids around and said, I'm gonna drink salt water, and they're like, "No, you're not."
Drink it? You have to drink it?
I just
had to swig it around. Ugh.
But I was just like, I have to have something because I'm so tired. So I just drink a cup of salt water.
That's disgusting. That is actually disgusting.
I told you it sounds bad.
That sounds gross.
I drink a cup a night when I was on that trip because, like, I was sweating out so much stuff.
God, you didn't stop at, like, a gas station to get stock up on Gatorades or something?
Well, like, Gatorade Zero still has carbs. Powerade Zero, I think, has the best.
Well, I think you would sacrifice a couple carbs to not, die of heat exhaustion.
I was no danger of dying of heat exhaustion. I drank salt water and drank plenty of other water, of regular water.
Or dehydration or whatever. That's what, dehydration. There.
Yeah. Whatever.
Die of that.
I mean, I was fine. It worked.
I suppose, but yeah, I couldn't do that. Just stick the IV in me.
We did have a kid on that trip that he got got dehydrated and had to go to the hospital, like, the last night. It was like the last day we worked. I'm like, dude, you not been drinking at all since we got here?
Did he not really?
I don't know. Like, I think the last day he only had a bottle of Gatorade because they were trying to finish their project.
No, you gotta be careful.
Man, it's dangerous. Your body tries to kill you sometimes.
Yeah, and I don't know what okay, I'm gonna rant about ultrasounds here in a second.
Okay.
So, this is not on my doctor because he was the one that was like, because they told me last Friday, okay, we'll have it scheduled this afternoon or we'll get it done. We'll get it scheduled for you. Not like I was gonna have it done.
Yeah.
But they'll get it, like, on the calendar. They said, okay, we'll get it this afternoon or first thing Monday morning. Monday rolls around, I don't get a call. I'm still nauseous. The pills are helping, but not like eliminating
totally.
not eliminating it altogether. Tuesday rolls around, they still haven't called. I'm like, okay, I'm going to call tomorrow. I don't care if I sound obnoxious, you know.
Well, I mean, I think they're okay with people nagging at a doctor's office.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But and then I said, oh, okay, has the ultrasound been scheduled? You know, is there any way I can? Because they had scheduled my 2-week follow up for the 19th of October, which is like at that time was another 3 weeks of having to deal with
get this over with.
I'm just like, 3 weeks of this? Are you kidding me? Like, I said do this on the phone. I was like to myself, I'm like, are you serious? Like, 3 weeks of this? I can't be taking 4 pills a day like that. For nausea, like, come on. And so I said, is there any way I could get that moved up? And I was thinking, okay, maybe the 10th or sometime next week. And they said, can you come in tomorrow morning? I was like, huh, yes, I can absolutely come in tomorrow morning. That's perfect. And so, like, the doctor was, you know, okay, your symptoms haven't really died down that much. The medicine hasn't helped a whole lot. He's like, it's all lining up for gallbladder issues. And I was like, so they haven't scheduled your ultrasound? I'm like, no. He's like, they haven't called you to schedule it? I'm like, they haven't. He's like, weird. And he walks out and he comes back in like 5 minutes later. Okay, so we're going to get you all done here and then just go over there and get the ultrasound done. And he had the sheet right there. I'm like, seriously? It took 5 minutes and they couldn't get it done in like 4 days? What the heck?
Man,
what's the deal? Like, I don't understand how hard that is.
Healthcare is not what it used to be.
And then yesterday he said, but like he doesn't control them down there. He said they should have the results to you by the end of the day. So like I thought, okay, by the time I leave work today, I'm gonna know where my gallbladder's at. And so
it's still over here.
I know there where it is at functionally. Like
for audio listeners, I'd poked Chris where it was.
Where it is like functionally, like is it still functioning properly?
It's in a complete failure. I'm sorry.
And I thought, okay, cool. I'll know something. And I kind of like felt better because I thought, okay, we'll get this done. Because I didn't feel good when I woke up that morning, obviously. And I was like, okay, maybe this is changing. I kind of felt a little better, once I got out of the ultrasound. I'm like, okay, now we're going to get some answers. And I kind of had that weight lifted off, and I felt a little less nauseous after that. But then they didn't call. And so I'm like, okay, come on.
You got to call them.
I called them this morning when I woke up. And I said, is there any... I called the imaging place, and I didn't know that they're not allowed to tell me. But they had the results. And so I'm like, okay, I'll call the doctor's office, and they'll
go down and get it.
And then they'll go down and get it, right? And so I called them and said, oh, we don't have anything. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
I just called them. They said they had it.
They said they had it, Like, they haven't sent it to us. I'm like, all right, and I could tell she knew I was visibly disappointed. Like, over the phone, she could tell. Like, and then I said, okay, and I just went, yeah, thanks, and hung up the phone. And I'm like, and that was like at 10:30. So I
think somebody would just walk, like they're in the same office.
They're not
right?
in the same building, but they're within walking distance of each other.
Like, you could just walk over there and grab a folder.
Right? Much less fax it over to them.
Yeah.
And so I said, I saw, like, I didn't want to bother them again. So I called, my parents have done this before. They're older than me. They've been to the doctor's office more. I said, when should I call them again today? Because I really want to call them because it's Friday. If this was if this was another weekday,
you knew you were going to get it at least like at the latest.
But
tomorrow.
it's Friday.
Yeah.
Like I have that. So I said, they said just maybe call like around 4:30. 4:30 rolls around, and I call the doctor's office again, and they said, well, they've got it marked to send, but they haven't sent it yet. I'm like, then just send it.
Just go over there and get it.
I'm like, what the heck?
I would have lost my cool on the phone, which I've done. I did that on Amazon.
I just don't have the ability to lose my cool. I just, again, like, it was a different woman on this call, but I just...
Well, here's the thing. If it's marked to send, you either need to call them over there and say, hey, send it.
Get the freaking ultrasound. Like, what the heck is the problem? Like, I don't understand, like... If they're... like... What's the problem?
It really grinds my gears.
It does, because I'm like... Oh, God, I just remember going like, they haven't sent it to us. They haven't marked to. If they send it, we'll call. I was like... And I was just literally like... Oh, all right, thanks. And then she could tell too that I was like on the verge of tears, honestly. Yeah. And I just hung up the phone, and I've been moping pretty much ever since. And that was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I would have told her, hey, how about you get up?
It's not her fault. The imaging center, just send it to him. I don't understand. You've had it for a day and a half.
I don't know. It's just what I would have said.
I have to wait till Monday. That's best case scenario. If it plays out like it's last week, I'll have to call next Wednesday because they never send me the freaking stuff.
It's true. But let's circle back to some other stuff.
Okay, yeah. So, I had to rant. I just really needed to rant.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm sure the audio listeners will.
I just had to vent about it because I know somebody out there probably has the same feeling about going to the doctor's office and them just dragging their feet.
And here's the thing. There's probably somebody that listening and be like, man, I feel you. I feel you, bro. What I want to know, Chris, did you miss us last week?
I was so miserable. I just wanted not to. I just was trying not to throw up.
Do you enjoy the podcast?
When I feel good.
When you feel good?
When I'm in a good mood or when I feel good, I enjoy it. When I'm in a bad mood, I don't enjoy anything at all.
What do you enjoy most when you feel good about this?
Talking with you and Lucas.
Sweet. I'm glad I'm not annoying.
We've said the premise was really just recording conversations that we would normally have.
Yeah. That was always the best thing I thought. Like, I first had to convince you guys just to do an hour.
Yeah.
You're like, we could do an hour. No, we can't. Yeah, we can. I promise we can. We do an hour. But yeah, I think the best part is like we're just hanging out and like you can vent about stuff like that.
Yeah, because I just need to pick people to vent because I've already vented to my parents about it. And you're fresh ears.
I'm fresh ears.
You're fresh ears, so I can do it again and not sound too redundant. But I mean, and Mom was still. I know I'm still on this, but Mom was like, "This is kind of stupid," and so I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it is like, maybe I have a reason to be upset. She goes to the doctor,
yeah,
so she would know if
She knows
like if this, and she's like, because I called her, I'm like, well, I mean they said they had it to send, but they didn't send it yet. She's like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Your family's way more passive than mine would be. Like,
I mean, if I'm probably gonna call again. Well, I mean, I'll wait until like 1 Monday.
Yeah.
Because 9 they have to get set up. Because I don't know if they're open tomorrow or not. But
I would call and just ask. It's my mom. I'm not gonna pick up, Mom. Sorry.
Just do one of those away messages.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But I'll stall for you here. But I don't know. Like I feel like I wish I found out if they're open tomorrow. I would call tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I don't think they are, but it's just.
You always call and check. So, Chris, we did the comic book expo thing and we missed you.
That's just not my scene. I'm just not interested in that. Like, I don't have any interest in that at all.
The only reason I'm bringing it up is because we have a chance to do another Comic-Con.
Again. Yeah.
So if you guys want another mini doc, you should let us know in the comments.
In the YouTube comments where there are none, where we average like 3 views a video.
Hey, we got 15 on the mini doc. It's a big jump from what we usually have. But it was super fun. We talked about it a little bit. Sorry. My mom keeps texting me.
Hopefully it's nothing bad.
No, she was wondering if my dad was at home.
Oh.
But, so if you want to look for us again for Louisville Comic-Con, or no, it's
Derby City.
It's Derby City Comic-Con, but it's also in Louisville. But it's in October 28th, 29th. So if you're going to be there, you should.
Have you applied for your press credentials again?
Yeah, I applied yesterday.
I don't know, I just don't know. That's just not something I'm into, I guess.
Here's the thing, Chris. I know you didn't listen last week because you were in pain. You should try. I want you to go with us to one because I hope there's this one program type thing that was there at the last one. It's going to be at Derby City. It's called Sci-Fi Speed Dating.
Oh, my God.
And me and Lucas talked about it a little bit last week, but we want to sign you up for it.
I'm already a curmudgeon. It's just going to... If you're doing it like against my will, I'm going to even be more in a bad mood. I was like, yeah.
Because you might enjoy it.
I don't
me
know
and
much
Lucas
about
are intrigued by the idea.
I don't know much about sci-fi at all. Like I don't know.
We don't know the premise of it. We don't know if you like. So here was our stance. We wanted to know if you think the same as what we think it is. So we think it's either you dress up as somebody,
pass,
and you have to act like that person while speed dating.
Hard pass.
Or it's just you dress up and act and you act normal.
Pass on both.
Or it's just nerdy people doing speed dating.
I just don't have anything in common with Star Trek fans.
That's such a stereotype. It's not all Star Trek fans.
I mean, that's like the majority of them.
No, there's more Star Wars fans than Star Trek.
I don't have a lot in common with them either. Like I'm just not into that stuff. Like I don't.
You are a nerd though, so.
Yeah, but not for comic books. I mean, like my experience.
Here's the thing. Would you go to regular speed dating?
No.
How long has that not been a thing?
It's still a thing.
There's no way.
People still do that.
There's no I figured they'd advertise.
Nobody that's confident, but like here's the thing: you're not gonna. It takes time for me to get. Oh, excuse me. It takes time for me to get it together when I'm like talking to someone new. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm interested. Like, if it's just somebody the first time I've met them, it takes me a while to get into my groove.
Chris plays the long game.
No, I'm not playing the long game. I'm just playing with what I've been given. Like, I don't really start off. I mean, I start off fine, but I don't like come out of the gate swinging. I'm not swinging for the fences when I first meet somebody. It takes me a little time to get sort of situated and get a feel for what like their personality, and then I can sort of see how far I can take my personality with them before it gets
his deep dark personality.
Not just how me I can get. It just takes me a while to get into it.
Here's the thing. I can't remember if I said this before we started recording when we had that little flub, or if I had said it in this like actual recording.
I'll tell you.
I'm not the kind of guy to like.
You didn't say that.
I didn't. I'm not the kind of guy to like go out in public, and
I think so. I don't know actually. I
don't either. This might be the story about my boss trying to get me to talk to a waitress.
I think it might be.
You think it's the same?
I think you might have mentioned it.
It's in this one.
That's why we need Lucas. Lucas remembers this.
Yeah, that's why we do need Lucas. Lucas remembers the most obscure things.
But we only went for like 5 minutes, so I think maybe you should be fine.
I think I'm fine. I don't know, but like, here's the thing: if I know the girl is actually looking, and like.
Here's the thing, but you can never tell.
I mean, I'm not in a public setting. Like say you're out at a restaurant and you meet somebody. Like, you can never tell if that person's up for like, hey, you want to hang out or something? Because they're usually probably just hanging out with friends or they're waiting to meet somebody.
Okay.
But like the sci-fi speed dating or like just speed dating in general.
You mean because of the premise and the whole?
They would not be there unless they were like trying to.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know.
That's where I can be like, oh, hey, what up, girl? Spit some game.
You're not going to say that.
No.
You would never say that.
But I'd spit some game.
No, just be yourself. Don't spit your game.
But the game's me. It's just stuff I would actually say.
Then that's being yourself. That's not spitting game.
Yeah, if it's lines, it's spitting game.
I don't have lines. I'm myself. I don't spit. I don't spit game. I mean, and when I've actually tried, been decently okay.
Hit the camera with one of your lines.
I don't have lines. I just said when I actually am flirting, like on purpose, like when I don't have lines. I've never used a pickup line ever once.
I don't think I've
never used a line on a girl ever. I just constantly make jokes and make sure they're actually.
Yeah.
And then I'll make some that I think are funny and then toss in one that's not and see how they respond. If they still laugh, then it's a good sign.
It's like
like 4 good ones and a not a good one.
It's like how you start so in text how I do this is like when you say hey and they respond with hey, it's how many Y's are after the E.
I just send them Tom and Jerry gifts still. I haven't used Tinder in over the howdy.
I used that one the other day.
I haven't, like I said, I know I think we discussed this first. I haven't touched that, and it's like I've got more important things to worry about.
My body dying on the inside.
It's not dying. You're making me paranoid. Stop
fidgeting with that.
That's how my brain works. It's like if somebody puts a thought in my brain, then it's going to consume it, and then I'll get worried about it.
I know we talked about this on the little first flub, but like me and Carson trying to talk you through it.
Yeah, dude. Carson's so like
Carson's our friend that we hang out with.
Like he's sitting there, and I'm already like having like abdominal pains in the middle of church. Yeah, that's why I was like, I need to get out of church.
Yeah,
I need to go home now. And of course, like, yeah, I remember talking to my friend and like on Xbox, and his gallbladder burst. I was like, why would you say that? I didn't even know it was a thing that could happen. I just thought, your gallbladder acts up, they take it out, you move on.
No, here's the thing about it, and this is what I told you. It's not like the appendix. When the appendix bursts, you really got to worry.
Yeah, but I know
gallbladder burst, you got some time.
But I know my appendix isn't the problem because I don't have any pain here.
But the thing, I'm just saying, Chris. you shouldn't freak
just because
out.
it's not fatal don't mean it's not going to hurt. Like, I'm still worried about the pain. It's going to hurt really, really bad.
But it's
probably
it's
the
not,
most pain I've ever felt in my life if that was going to happen.
Here, calm down a little bit. The pain will only like last for a little bit.
Yeah, but that little bit's going to suck. I don't understand. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've had a really pain-free life physically. I'm not ready for that.
Man.
Because I know you have. So that's not going to be as big of a problem.
Here's the thing. I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy as all get out. Pop my kneecaps out of place.
Yeah, seeing that
Smash
hurt.
my finger to where this fingerprint. I'm talking pointing at my right ring finger. Smashed it when I was working at a sawmill and the fingerprint came off.
See, so you know you can deal with that pain.
Also mashed my pinky really bad at the sawmill.
I don't know. It's a completely unknown quantity to me. So that's what is worried. That's what I'm worried about. I know that I won't die if it bursts.
Have you ever been kicked in the balls?
No, not really. Not really. I mean, I've not been like not like a real YouTube videos kicked in the.
I think they say that's the worst for a guy can feel. I don't know about.
I mean, I've been hit there, but like nothing like real.
I don't know the whole controversy between kicked in the balls and giving birth. I don't know, but for guys, the worst pain you can feel is probably getting kicked in the balls. It can't be worse than that.
That's specific. Well, I think that's guy specific.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm trying not to like assume that I know about women.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a gallbladder is not specific to either gender. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what
saying.
I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could.
But they say for women the worst is giving childbirth.
That
so
that's there's. I
Yeah.
can't say. I wouldn't say there's anything more than that for a woman.
So like gallbladder is less than childbirth, and then they say for guys the worst thing.
Less than childbirth really doesn't paint a good picture because childbirth pretty bad. One step below that's still pretty bad.
But I'm not. But like for the worst for guys is what they say is getting kicked.
How
in
many
the balls.
people do you know that have actually had the gallbladder burst on them anyway? That's not a very common thing. People get kicked in the crotch a lot.
But still, they get the research of pain by that. I'm sure.
But here's the thing: when I've been hit in that area, it's usually just I get like a nauseous feeling. I don't have a lot of. The pain wears off quick, and then I get nauseous.
That's when you get like the little like that barely taps you. You just you jump a little bit, and then you're like, man, my stomach don't feel great.
But yeah, I mean, but I was saying like it's an unknown quantity to me.
I mean, we can make balls getting kicked, and
I've never
known.
Well, no, I'm talking about the gallbladder. That's an unknown pain. Like I don't. Like I can't even recall the worst. Like we had a topic that was like the worst injury we've ever had, and I'm like, I don't know. Like I've never broken a bone, never sprained an ankle, never twisted anything. I've never had any significant health issues. So like I don't. It's completely.
We'll test out by
that's
getting.
Not.
Yeah, we'll test it out.
That's not test it out.
I want you to record how you feel after the. Well, you can't record during because then
I'll be in surgery.
Yeah. I'll ask you right before you go in.
Well, nervous, pretty. I mean, because I'm
behind the scenes.
Well, here's the thing: I'll be super nervous because like I've never been put under. I thought I was gonna get put under for the wisdom tooth, and I didn't.
You were awake?
We discussed this. I was awake.
I got put under, bro.
Remember when I was like, no, the Cubs won 2-0? That was like right after, because I couldn't have access to my phone, obviously. But that was right after when I told you the Cubs beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That was literally seconds after I was out. Because they were prepping me to leave when I sent you that video.
Yeah, but I thought did you black out?
No, I mean
you didn't go under when they cut your teeth out.
I mean, they gave me anesthesia, but like I remember sitting there at some point. I remember sitting there with my eyes open for part of it. Part of it I don't remember, but I remember.
That means you went under if you don't remember part of it.
I didn't go. My brain just probably was doing other stuff. It was like, oh, look over here.
Like when you go under, Chris, it feels like you just wake up.
But
Like it feels like you just miss a second.
Oh, I did feel like I just missed a second though.
That's what.
Okay, I was under then, but I wasn't like fully, because they kept me awake for it. Is what I'm saying.
Well, no. Here's the thing: when you're under. Like, for, like, a laughing gas under, you're under, you don't realize they're doing surgery. You're still...
Oh, yeah, but that was, like, I wasn't, like... they did not do the full thing. Like, for this, they're going to have to do the full thing.
Dude, full thing's not bad.
I'm not... Yeah, but it's... Like I said, it's an unknown thing. And, like, I don't know how to deal with something that I don't know.
The weird thing that I had, and you won't have this, is I had to have a nerve block for when I had my knee surgery.
Oh, jeez.
So I had to, like, take these, like... I swear it looked like these little tiny jumper cables, and they were, like... putting them like on my thigh to like see which nerve they needed to put a stent in, and my leg was just flopping around. It was like a little fish out of water.
That was probably made you feel uncomfortable.
Dude, I was like, I have no control over this. This is crazy.
That would make me really uncomfortable and uneasy if I saw that happen to my leg. That would make me really...
Well, I didn't see. I just felt it.
That would probably make it worse.
Because like I couldn't sit up, but it was crazy.
So they did this. You were awake for your surgery? I thought they put you.
No. I was awake for the nerve block.
Oh.
They got to do the nerve block and then put me under, and then they.
Oh, okay.
The last thing I remember was, "Hey, can you move to this other table? Because you're kind of big."
Oh, great, thanks.
I was like, "That makes me feel great."
See,
you're making fun of my weight.
I'm already prepping myself. They won't have to move you to a table because I'm already losing the weight. Good news, I've lost 10 pounds. Bad news, I have lost 10 pounds because I can't eat.
Here's another thing. I don't know if this was in the first little bit, but
That's why
you could write a book. You could write a book. Minimum effort, maximum
yes.
outcome.
Here's you want to lose 10 pounds in a week? Have a gallbladder problem and then have no appetite for a week. And then you will only eat like not even a full meal a day. There you go. Tip number 1.
That's the whole book right there.
That's tip number 1, page 1, end of the book, chapter 1, page 1. Get your gallbladder to act up so you don't have an appetite and you can't eat for a week. There you go.
Here's the thing. Now all you got to worry about is who you gonna get it publicized through.
I just publish it myself.
Self-published. That's a lot of money. You can make a blog though.
I can make a blog.
Put it on your blog.
One line.
Do a blog. You should
maybe
write a blog
2
about
lines.
this experience.
I don't know. I'm much better like blogging in real life, which is like talking to people.
Dude, that was the fun thing about the
blogging.
vlog.
Is like venting in real life.
The vlog thing was fun that we did. That was real fun.
Watch it. I watched part of it.
You should watch it.
Well, I think that I tried to watch it on Saturday, and I was like,
The fun thing was when I was editing YouTube.
Oh, I think I stopped watching when the first interview happened.
YouTube has some really great royalty-free music. I was having fun like picking the music for it. But yeah, you should watch it. You also should watch it too. I know y'all are all of y'all are watching.
It's an outpatient thing though now.
What?
Yeah, but watch the documentary. You should have posted it on. You probably did post it on Facebook, and I did. It did.
You tweeted it as well.
I did.
Yeah.
The YouTube link. I didn't tweet it.
Yeah, you tweeted the YouTube link. That's all I had. It's not on audio
but
only.
Apparently, it's outpatient, so that's good. I don't have to stay.
Most surgeries are nowadays.
Well, like my mom was like, yeah, I remember when Mom got hers out, and it was like a whole. Well, see, it was weird. Like when her mom had gallbladder issues, she thought her mom was having a heart attack.
Oh God.
So like, she left it in. Like she died with her gallbladder in. So like, they never got it taken out. Her brother has his gallbladder taken out. So like, and that's the thing is, I don't know what to think because like, if things change, I'm gonna stop ranting. This is going to be the most. God,
it can't be worse than episode 2 where we only complained about stuff.
I mean, I guess, but like, I'm dominating the whole thing with gallbladder.
Here's the thing. I think the reason it's outpatient so more is they got lasers, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's quick.
That's
they
cool.
just get it. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I just want to, like I said, I don't care how they do it. Just get it out.
Dang it. I had something I was going to say, but I can't remember.
It was about the dog. It was about Cincinnati. It was about Derby City.
I
can't imagine it was about my gallbladder.
No, it was about lasers.
Lasers. They outpatient now. They got lasers.
I
lost it.
I lost it.
Oh,
It's completely gone.
I tried.
But, whoa, wait. What if, so I don't know. You said like they just open you up and hook it out.
Well, that's what my mom said.
That's what your mom said.
Kind of like, and it's like how in middle school they talked to you how about they took when they embalmed pharaohs, how they stuck the hook up the nose and drug the brain out. That's how I imagine it.
But they got to open you up first.
I know,
They're
but
not just gonna,
I know, but that's the same visual. Is what clicked in my brain when they said take a hook and pull it out.
Do you want to know how they get the brain out of cows?
With a shotgun.
It's kind of like that. They have a rod and it just goes.
Oh, it's like a nail gun.
Yeah, and then it sucks them all out.
Oh, I thought they just kill it and then.
No, like it like goes in.
That's
and
how they
pulls
kill
it
it?
all out. Yeah.
That's got to be painful.
They don't feel it after like the first second.
Yeah, but that second's real bad.
I mean, I'm sure it's like even shorter than a second.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm real good pictures for me. Thank you,
dude. What if your gallbladder only lasts that long, like a second? They just shoot it in, pull it out.
Well, that's not how that. It's not gonna be that quick.
You'll go in at like 9 and come out like 9:30. Where was I?
I don't think it'll be that quick, but
no, Hey, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, don't stop. Don't let's not make it. Let's not.
No.
Let's not do imagine it'll be worse because then I'll imagine it being worse. No, and then it'll get worse.
Just wait. Imagine we were like back in the 1800s.
Oh.
And you just got to like bite a piece of wood to like.
No, if it was in 1800s, well, I mean, I wouldn't know what I know now, but
they just shoot.
Assuming, yeah, just shoot me. If it was 1800s, because I'd honestly, if it was 1800s, I'd probably feel even worse because of the sanitation, diet. So I'd probably feel worse than I do now. Then
it's like they just take a horse out back when it breaks its leg.
Just kill me. Just give me lethal injection or something. I don't know.
No,
they didn't have that back then. They didn't have syringes back in the 1800s.
I think they did.
Syringes, really? Do you think they had shots back then?
I don't know. I'm not the history major.
Yeah, I'm also but just because it's history doesn't mean I know science history. I'll look it up first. Shot. When were syringes?
I know penicillin wasn't made till the 1900s, right?
Nope. It wasn't, but that's penicillin's completely different.
But that's like the first main shot I think of when I think of shots. But hey, did you watch Blade Runner?
I've never seen the old one, no.
I'm pretty pumped for the new one. It came out. It's coming.
It looks really good. I'd like to see it, but I just can't trust myself to sit in a dark room at night for 2 hours and not get nauseous.
You need to watch Blade Runner original before you watch. Yeah, you do to appreciate it. It's getting great reviews.
I can appreciate this new one.
I watched an interview with Harrison Ford and Ryan.
Was it the one with the black lady?
With the what?
With the black lady?
Yeah.
They just laughed the whole time and didn't really talk about anything at all?
I know. I was wanting to be...
I watched part of it, but I was like, okay, they're laughing, but nothing's really happening.
The main thing I think everybody's like taking away from how funny it is like that
Harrison Ford hasn't laughed like that in decades.
Yelled that and like Ryan Gosling actually got punched by Harrison Ford.
He did. You saw that? Have you not seen the picture?
Yeah, no, I've seen it. Like that's what everybody's like come up with. But like Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford have to be funny. Like I'm sure they were a hoot to have on set.
I mean, I guess I wasn't there.
Well,
I didn't film it with him.
I mean, obviously, Chris, because you don't film anything.
I don't.
Well, you're on camera, but you don't.
I'm not filming it.
Yeah.
You're filming it.
I'm filming it.
You're the one who pressed play.
You're exactly right. I also hit record after a mix-up.
And you'll hit stop.
That's how I roll, Chris. That's how I roll.
I wish I was rolling all over to the hospital.
Oh, gosh. Quit being depressed.
I'm not depressed. I'm just, like, frustrated. Like, this is okay. Imagine not enjoying food since the end of July.
It's been that long?
That was the first night I had real bad nausea. And then...
And it took you this long, Chris.
Because okay, here's what... I'm going to go on a society right now. Society is like, if you're between the ages of... If you're male and you're between the ages of 18 and like 30, you don't need to go to the doctor ever. You go into the doctor most of the time like, okay, you're fine, just like walk it off kind of thing.
Yeah, we're like, oh, take this Z-Pack.
Take it. It's like, no. It's like, I think there's something like... And so like, that's what made me put it off this long.
I think they've actually extended that to like 40s, because that's when you have to get the finger up the butt.
50.
It's 50 now?
Oh, for a colonoscopy, never mind. Sorry, you're right. Prostate exam's different. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I don't know when that is.
I don't know. I think they actually moved it back from 40.
That's like... I mean, like... And
so, like, from 25, 20...
I would say 18, honestly.
18, yeah. 18... Yeah, because that's when you get your last, like, vaccinations for meningitis and tetanus.
I had a tetanus shot 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, you get tetanus kind
every 5 years.
Yeah. But, like, meningitis is
10
the
years.
last big vaccine. Yeah,
10
18.
Years. It was 10 because I had to get it for a trip, so...
Like, are we just supposed to tough it out?
That's what I'm saying. It's like... I'm like, that's why the problem I had with the doctor before. When I went last time, he just didn't say anything. He was just like, you know... This one actually was like helpful, and when I went back yesterday, my mom would like, be extremely specific, make sure everything that doesn't feel right, you tell him everything, so nothing is, you know. And he was like, okay, well, this is what this could be, you know, we'll do this for now. If it doesn't, you know, get better between now and, you know, the beginning of the week, we'll go from there. And that's all I'm asking for is just somebody to not think that I'm just blowing smoke.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's my thing with healthcare now. Now that I pay for my own healthcare, mine is like trying to find out how to cheat the system. Like, when you feel sick, you gotta save that yearly checkup and be like, man, I'm here for a checkup. And then they ask, was anything else wrong? Yeah, I'm vomiting a lot. Is that normal? You gotta just like slide that in.
That's why I'm like I'm gonna sound like liberal loony, but Lord, just give people health care. At this point,
I'm not about that. If I have to pay for it, everybody's got to pay for it.
Yeah, but if nobody has to pay for it, nobody has to pay for it. If nobody has to pay for it, everybody has to pay for it. It's in taxes.
But here's the thing:
you're getting it too.
Everybody's getting the same health care. What if I want to pay for a better doctor?
Whatever. I don't care. I just don't want to have to pay $30 for Zantac, which is what I had to. I had to pay $30 for a Zantac prescription. It
could be. Well, did you get a big bottle or how much?
It was a prescription bottle with. I mean, come on.
It's a good dose. It's a good dose of it.
For $38.
I mean, Chris, pharmacists had to design that.
I don't know. I don't know. I think this 2 months has made me as miserable. I'm like, I see people complaining about kneeling. I'm like, I'm literally scrolling through. Like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Get over it.
Let's see here. Let's go around for who died this week and if you cared for them or not. Hugh Hefner died. Who else died? That's the only person I think of.
A bunch of people in Las Vegas.
Ooh, too soon. Let's not talk about that.
Well, look. I'm just answering your question. I'm not talking about people dying. I'm just talking about like social people complaining about people kneeling about the NFL. People complaining about that's. I'm like, everybody shut up. Who cares?
Here's the thing. I don't watch a lot of NFL football. I watch my players play on the fantasy team. But like, dude. Why are you kneeling? Just stand. Is it really that?
Well, they nailed the big thing last week is because Trump got butthurt about it and wanted them all fired because they were kneeling.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Yeah,
that's stupid. That's what made me mad. I was like, grow up. People don't agree with you. Get over it.
Here's my thing. Just freaking stand. Honor the country.
I couldn't care less if they stand. Honestly, I know that sounds weird for me because they feel like something's wrong. They feel like something's wrong, and they have this is a public way for them to say, I think something is not right with this country. This is like really the only public way I can do this without, I mean, like, they make up, I guess they could do it in the press conference, but nobody pays attention to press conferences.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching at the beginning of the game, and it's not necessarily about, and they're not protesting the army.
No.
They're not protesting that. They're protesting how they're perceived as oppressed, or maybe not them specifically, but
how
African Americans as a culture in America are still being downtrodden. This
is a touchy subject.
I know. See, like I said, I just don't care. I'll stomp on everyone's toes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tackle any touchy subject right now. I just don't have the filter to be like, I don't really care what I say.
Which can create some good content.
It can.
My thing with
big gun that turns everyone the same color.
You live in America, respect America. Make America
I feel like
better.
You can still respect America without necessarily standing.
I mean,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just like.
And this is their form of protest. They have the right to protest by the First Amendment.
Exactly. That's why some people are like, you're not allowed. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's literally. People have fought wars and died so they can do that.
Yeah. That's why I would stand, is because people fought wars and died for America. Therefore, you honor America.
Yeah, but this is... They fought... Okay, they know that they fought wars for America and died for America. That's not the America they want. The America that they see is not the America that they want.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, I'm saying, like, communists, okay, let's not get carried away, communists or something, but, like...
No.
I don't know, like, and then they all stood and did that thing. I mean, because Trump was like being a baby. You can't admit because that was childish. You've got part of America literally destroyed by a hurricane, and you're like whining about NFL players not standing for the anthem. Figure out deal with what needs to be dealt with, and that's just get your priorities straight, Trump. That's all I got to say.
Let's steer away from politics.
I know. It's just been something that's been bothering me.
Yeah. And for people that say, when they do complain, just don't watch it.
Just don't watch it.
If you don't have to, like, you don't have to watch every Sunday or every Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, like people
Monday.
boycotting, like stop whining about boycotting and just don't
do it.
Just don't stop tweeting about it. Just don't watch.
Yeah.
If it bothers you that much, don't watch.
Yeah.
The NFL makes so much money. It ain't gonna matter if you watch anyway.
Like, here's the thing. Beauty contests bother me, but I don't go watch them and complain about them.
They don't bother me.
I just not like
Miss America. I mean, like I'll watch Miss America.
Like I'll rep America, but like just like
Miss America. I'm not talking about. What are you talking about? Like little kids?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Parents are like getting all. My sister watches a lot of the ET whatever the shows
Dance
are.
Moms or something like that.
That just bothers me.
That's creepy. That's weird. I agree with that. That's weird.
Here's the thing. It bothers me, so I don't watch it.
You don't watch it. If I flip the TV to a show and I don't like it, I don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn the channel.
Exactly.
It's a simple solution.
Like, if we're bothering you, please don't turn the channel.
If we're bothering you,
you should let us know in the comments.
no, you literally just directly contradicted yourself.
I did. But hopefully we're not bothering you. This is just us. We're not trying to sway you or anything.
No, I'm like I said earlier,
Chris has no filter tonight.
I just don't have.
And I rarely have a filter.
I mean, I feel pretty okay right now, but you know, even the doctor said gallbladders are like the wild card of the body. They can.
It's like Russian roulette.
It really is. Like they can. Sometimes they just won't bother you. Oh, because I was reading like not like WebMD because that's just just the place for me.
If you're sick, do not
don't.
read
and like it was like literature they had in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
It said like it was talking about gallstones. It's like sometimes you won't even get symptoms with gallstones. Sometimes they'll just sit around and you won't even feel any discomfort or pain.
And then they attack.
And then sometimes you'll get I can. And like the weird thing is, like, I'm just like I said earlier, like I'm kind of like, don't you try to like pull a fast one on me here. It's most likely you causing me this problem. Don't.
We've narrowed it down, and you're the suspect.
You're the
right
suspect.
now.
Don't start not causing me problems just because you think you can get out of this.
What if you mixed a medical TV show with a crime TV show? We've narrowed down the suspects. It's you, gallbladder.
It's either your toe, it's your pancreas. I'm like, what? Sorry.
Why is the toe out of it? Could be an accomplice.
Could be an accomplice.
Your toe is an accomplice. That's a good.
Cut him off.
That's a good title for this episode. Your toe is an accomplice.
It's going to be hard to not make it a pun on gallbladders.
That's true too, but I can't think of anything.
Well, I'll have plenty of time to think about it. So
yeah, because
I'll come up with something fancy.
You're a good title.
I'm pretty good with titles.
Yeah, I'm good at editing. I can't name stuff. At least I hope I'm good at. I try. Okay,
I was just checking the clock. That's all. Not like I was trying to rush out. I was just seeing how long it was. That's all.
I mean, we're rolling in.
We're rolling in. I just didn't know.
Yeah,
I can already tell it's dark out. So.
But hey, I think we'll call this one.
We'll call this one.
A little shorter, but I mean,
it'll
still be good.
If you're that desperate for my attention, just follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, follow Chris on Twitter. Follow the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, if you need me in your life that bad, just get me on Twitter. I don't know why you would, but if you do.
If you would like to give us topics to talk about, to where we didn't
just
talk
about any of those topics that were jokingly mentioned to us on Twitter.
Yeah, we got a lot of joking topics on Twitter, but we got the one serious one though. The why do you enjoy podcasting?
I didn't know that was one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was really weird out of the blue, but okay, that's fine. We're good.
No, I told that guy that we would talk about it.
Because the guy that wasn't lucrative. Yeah. Okay, the actual real one. Yeah.
He runs a podcast.
I know who he is. I know
noise
now.
pollution podcast or something.
Wasn't it the guy from Podcasters Live that asked that question?
No. That was the paragraph I wrote for a book.
Oh.
This was just, I think, a guy from Noise Pollution Podcast tweeted at us.
Oh, well then, okay. Well, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, yeah. But if you want Chris in your life, follow him on Twitter.
I don't know why you would, because I don't have a specific thing I tweet. I tweet things that I find funny, whether it's sports or video games or anything funny. I just tweet it.
Yeah.
And if it's so funny that I can only like it, you can look at those.
Also, you should do that with the podcast stuff.
Start actually just normally tweeting instead of just...
Yeah, just...
Use that as main that instead of my personal account.
Well, no, just like... You're a social media guy. You do with that what you want. You do it to it. So if you want to follow Chris...
Reply to ESPN all the time like I...
just like troll ESPN.
Kevin Durant's a snake. Yeah, better than Static. What do they care about Kevin Durant?
Who is this better than Static?
What is he?
What if we got on ESPN News?
I could just troll with memes of Sports Center. I mean, I do that a lot anyway.
I mean, yeah,
When
just.
big games happen, at least.
But if you want to follow our Twitter, we're at BT Static. Chris runs that. If you want to send us topics to where we have topics to talk about and not just random rants, you can email them to me.
Or if you want random rants, you can tweet. You can tell us you want that too. I mean, we're pretty flexible.
Yeah, we're pretty flexible. But you should email btstatic.pod@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to us. You should
email your congressman if you don't like him.
Don't, because we don't want to be on the news.
Emails is an email. You're supposed to write your congressman if you're disappointed with them.
But don't complain about us.
No, I'm just saying, if you're disappointed with the congressperson,
email them.
Email
Oh,
them.
I thought you meant like if you're disappointed with us, email.
No. If you're email your congressman too.
You can email us if you're disappointed with us. If you like us, tell your friends. If you like us, rate us. If you like us, comment on us.
If you don't like us, welcome to the club.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people that don't like us. But hey, tell your friends. We're on Google Play, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, which I don't know the status of right now, YouTube, and Twitch. But Twitch is really just where our live streams are. Like
They're archived.
Yeah, they're archived.
Not all the podcasts are on there, but it's just the ones we've recorded on the GTA.
But like we should probably, like if we're going to do a GTA Twitch stream, we'll probably tweet it out now, and you'll just get the raw data of like what time we'll start recording-ish. So yeah, you can be on the lookout for that. Yeah. Hopefully
be on the lookout for flying objects as well.
What?
Be on the lookout for flying objects.
That's true. And also watch your gallbladder and make sure it's not an alien bursting out your side. Hopefully this episode's been better than static. Okay. We'll catch you guys next time.